Speaking of rubbish, speaking of woke, speaking of cults, Prince Harry, he gave that speech about attacking the world for disinformation. Well, apparently, you know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. He copied some of the language he used from a previous speech by his big brother, William. Have a listen.
I find comfort and solace in the Scottish outdoors. As a result, the connection I feel to Scotland will forever run deep, because it was here in Scotland, 20 years ago this year, that I first met Catherine.
Since I first visited Africa at 13 years old, I've always found hope on the continent. It's where I felt closest to my mother and sought solace after she died, and where I knew I'd found a soulmate in my wife.
Peter, more than a coincidence, or is he trying to channel himself and make him sound more regal?
I think the latter, Corey. I feel sorry for poor old Harry. I mean, you know, he's clearly, you know, within the clutches of Meghan. I mean, she's got him by, well, I won't go there, but she's certainly got a hold over him, and I just feel like he's trying so hard to conform to what his older brother Prince William is, and you know, is such a magnificent royal and will be a terrific king. And he's been ostracised by the family. He's now, you know, doing his thing with Netflix in the United States, in Los Angeles. And I guess at the end of the day, you know, Harry, you know, he had so much potential. You know, he was the good royal. He was the knockabout fellow, and unfortunately, he's fallen under the spell of Meghan, and it's now just showing in that sort of plagiarism. That's just not on, is it?
Yeah, Lisa, I was a big fan of naughty, bad Harry. He was fun, he was irreverent, he knew his place, and I think he had a real connection with a whole bunch of people. That's all lost now, and I can't believe he's just parroting anything that is actually not written by his wife, Meghan, who seems to be pulling the strings in that family.
But Cory, you hit it on the head. I was questioning whether perhaps Meghan Markle had written this speech, and it was actually putting him up there as the puppet, which she always seems to do. As Gleeson said, it's sad. You know, we remember that little red-headed boy when he attending his mum's funeral, and now we just watch him out there. They fled the UK because they wanted to get away from the press, and yet we seem to be talking about them ad nauseum week after week because they're constantly out there garnering attention. What role does he have to be at the UN? He doesn't want the royal title. He doesn't want the duties that come with being a member of the royal family. So he's in America now using that and exploiting that to get the publicity that they didn't want. Go away.
Yeah, it's extraordinary. And unfortunately, we keep giving it to them because it's kind of topical and newsworthy.